The views and opinions expressed on Live at the Barbershop are entirely those of the host, guest, and caller and do not reflect the opinions of Live at the Barbershop or its staff. Viewers' discretion is advised. The following podcast is intended for mature audiences only and contains adult contents, graphic language, strong sexual content, and a whole lot of shit talking. So in other words, get your kids out the room.
Live at the Barbershop with your hosts, Misha J, Aaliyah, Black Republican, and those two crazy Caribbean guys from the Q&N show, Norris and Q. And now, the man of the hour, Mr. HNIC, Mr. Sleep When You're Dead, Hustle Now, the magnificent.
Yo, son. What's up with all that?
I was just trying to amp it up, you know, like...
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, all right, I'm with that.
John, live at the Barbershop Podcast.
Good day, everyone. Man, we made it through another Friday, so I want to thank the Lord for that. Today. I think this is on the minds of many people, but they just don't have the heart to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone talks about it at work. It's a work-related thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I'm telling you, if it was me, I'd do this. Yeah. But they just don't have the heart to do it. Some do. Apparently, they doing it.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, it's happening for real. So we're going to discuss it today and see if you got the heart and you brave heart and you heartless. Or is that the same thing? Okay. So now, without further ado, like a couple people I think is on I think they probably did it to us tonight. You know what I'm saying? They did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we'll mention it in the discussion. 1.5 people. 1.5, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get it started. My name is John. I'm your host for tonight. Sitting next to me, sitting in for the man that took the great hiatus. He's part of the title for tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let him be. Sitting in for Q's, my man Madness from Tough Talk Miami podcast. Yes, my man. What it do? Okay.
All is well.
All right. And without further ado, Sassy's in the building. She showed up for work.
I'm the quiet quitter.
Oh, we gonna touch that.
Status there.
I think you. I don't know if you want to call. You might. Well, I guess you would say quiet quitter. Or he might be a great migration, but we're gonna put it in perspective tonight. We're gonna have Aaliyah join us in a few, and we'll diagnose the situation and find out if she's a quiet quitter or a great migration situation.
Resignation or migration.
No, not the resignation, because for her it's a great migration. Okay. So, but we'll check it. And Jess also
Sound like she gave you
no. I'm just so she's
MIA, man.
MIA tonight.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's family right there. So I'm not gonna put her in a great resignation situation or quiet quitter. She's a hustler. She's a hustler. Okay. What up, T?
What's up, T?
What it do? Okay, let's get it started. So let's start with the word itself. Quiet quitter. All right.
Yep.
So quiet quitter, quiet quitting. What would you think this meant?
Quitting on a DL.
Okay. Man, this when just hearing the title, what would you think?
Walking off from the job.
Walking off and not telling your boss anything, just saying, man, I'm done with this. I'm out.
Not saying a thing, just not showing up.
Keeping it quiet.
Yeah,
keeping it on the L. DL. Okay. Not so.
No.
Hey, because everyone would think so, right? That it's all about, man, I'm gonna just walk up. I've seen it before. I've had co-workers before where Like, I remember specifically one dude. His name was Randy. I don't mean to put his business out there.
Whoa, could we give him an alias, please?
I don't have to give him an alias. Really cool. Family, he good. So Randy, I remember one day he got called into the office, and Randy, he already, and this also is a leading factor to that title itself also. So with Randy was just fed up. Fed up with the BS, dealing with management. Okay. Got called into the office one day, and I remember Randy came back out the office and said, "Yo, what's up? All right, yo." So we're thinking he's just saying what's up. So we're like, "Yo, what up, Randy?" Yo, Randy walked right past us and walked right out the door. So we're like, "Yo, you going to get somebody's car or something?" So we're like, about 10 minutes past, we don't see Randy come back in. So we're like, "Yo, Randy still here?" He's like, "Yo." So I go outside, his car's gone. I'm like, the hell? So I called him. I said, "Yo, what's up? Where you at?" He's like, "Oh, I quit." He's like, "You quit?" He's like, "What the hell?" He said, "Yo, did you tell them you quit?" He's like,
"Yeah."
"Oh, nah, F them. I'm out. I ain't dealing with this BS no more, man." So I'm like, "Damn, homie, you could at least told us goodbye." he's like, "Man, I don't even want to deal with it, man. I'm tired of that." So basically, the quiet quitting situation is basically, it's not you really quitting. It's you mentally checking out.
Yeah.
Almost like you working for DMV. Or working for the government. You know, you go to them government jobs or post office, you know, like you go to those government jobs, yo, forget about it. They like, they hate dealing with the public, but they work for a place where they just deal with the public. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go there like, yes. You're like, yeah, I need my driver's license. Oh, okay. For what? You know? So you sit there, you're like, yo.
That's why I'm here. You're the DMV.
Or that government job where, you know, they finish at 5. You know what I'm saying? But at 4:45, they done checked out.
4:45.
Or you standing in line for next, and like, yeah, we're closed. You're like, shorty, it's like 15 minutes more to close. Like, yeah, we're closed. Yeah. That type of thing. They mentally checked out. So what it is now, since the pandemic, a lot of people now are on this situation now where they're like, you know what? I gotta be here because I gotta pay bills. I got kids. I got a mortgage. I got things. But you ain't getting 100 out of me. Yeah. You're not getting 100 out of me. You lucky if you got 50. You know what I mean? So they'll show up. They'll show up.
10% out. Some of them. Yeah.
So they show up to work like 9 o'clock. I'll be there 8:55. You know what I'm saying? And I give you no more, no less type of thing. Oh, 4. I get out 5.
4:59.
You know,
I'm in the parking lot.
They're in the parking lot already. So the thing with it now is just that you're finding that a lot of people now have mentally checked out. And you find that in services that you have, customer service or retail services, certain things. You'll go to a place that you normally would go to, let's say 2 years ago, and you got some good service. And now you go there, you lucky if you even get any service. Or you call somewhere and now it's like you're on hold.
The entire time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's say like, all right, I don't want to throw the airlines out, but some of the airlines, you know, you'll call, you can't even get a person. You know what I'm saying? They're telling you go online for everything now. So another term that's been thrown out there, and we're going to dissect this the quiet quit situation as well, because they're finding out now that these numbers, and believe it or not, here's the thing, the catch-22 to it. A lot of these things are due to management, poor management.
Yep.
Definitely pay scale.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The pay scale situation is definitely a factor. And just being overworked for either the same amount of pay or small increments of pay raise and things like that. Especially, all right, someone said it out here in the shop,
10 cent, yeah.
10 cents.
That's it.
Like, you know how disrespectful that is? You know what I'm saying? Like, you put it,
I'm giving you my all, and that's 10 cent
10 cent.
increase. Really?
you know what I mean? Hey, you do this evaluation. These companies do this whole little evaluation. Fill out this thing and tell me how your growth was and the blah, blah, and boom, boom. You fill it out.
Busy work, busy work.
All right. And your manager put in, and all these people put in. And then here's the situation. He comes back. Yeah, that raise went through, player. You're like, oh,
1%. Your 1% raise. Your 1% raise.
You look at it, you see 15 cents. You're like,
What?
What?
Yep.
like, yo,
That's it.
what are you supposed to do with that? Like, you can't even buy a bubble gum with that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Are
It's
you
called a
serious?
cost of living adjustment.
Man,
1%.
that's the problem. That's the problem. And then what makes it worse? That's the problem.
Yeah.
And what makes it worse now, then you'll have an individual. And here's the thing I've seen at certain job places too. You'll have those that kiss up or those that maneuver, slither.
Brown noser got doodle on their nose.
Brown
noser.
Yeah, you know, those ones now, they'll get the extra perks. So now you put in a position now, do I compromise myself now and become one of these jerk offs, or do I keep the integrity and know that my work should check off everything? Like my work ethics should check off everything, like raise, bonus, blase. You know what I mean? But it doesn't always pan out that way. So a lot of people at this point now are at the point where they say, you know what am I doing all this for? At the end of the day,
morale is
down. So now here comes the other half of that situation. Now it's a thing called, go ahead, Sassy, what's the word?
Which one?
When they all they
the great resignation.
The Exodus, the great man, they do the Moses thing, the whole that old song, take this job and shove it. You know what I'm saying?
The pandemic ushered that in nicely.
Yes, because the pandemic now either did one or two things for you. It either woke you up to the fact of family, what life really is, because some had that drive, like my career is everything. I gotta be there.
I gotta get the approval of this company.
Right. And then now the pandemic hit and the company said, well, here's your work furlough.
Whoa.
Or here's
just
your
like that. Just
slip.
like that.
Or, yeah, we don't really need you like that anymore. You know what? You was getting paid too much. Give him the boot first. You know, and you're like, man, I was here 24 hours. You know, my family suffered because of this. And like, hey, things happen. You know what I mean? So now it woke them up, and it's like, oh, so this is what I'm really worth at this point. So that's one half. Other half now is like,
get that calculator out.
Yeah, you know, some people said,
paying
you know what I'm saying? They got the pink slip. They went home. It's like, yo, between the stimulus, unemployment, probably some food stamps.
Yeah. And I ain't got to travel.
Hey man, I'm G'ing off right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, free time.
You know what I mean? And the wife or the husband is like, so you going back to work? Hell no. I'm gonna ride this out till the wheel fall off. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them now are just like, man, that this. How long can this unemployment and the stimulus and the this adds up? They're like, oh, you got another 6-month extension or whatever. They're like, yo, that's a whole year right there. I'm good. So they just say that I'm gonna just ride this out. I'm chilling. I collect. When they ask me how many places did you go to check today, like, yeah, I checked about 10, 15, whatever. They put it on the list. They send it in and they good. Because at the end of the day, when you're looking at it, you're saying, hold up, I'm sitting at home. I'm eating bonbons. And I'm still getting paid. And I'm getting paid more. Yo, hey, you ain't got to tell me twice. I'm good. You understand? So that ended up causing that situation of the resignation portion of thing. But now you're finding that a lot of the people that decided, and believe it or not, here's a twist to it. It's a lot of the, all right, so for, I guess I don't want to say the older, but the more mature people in our age group are the ones that are sticking it out. What they call the millennials.
Hey, what's your age group?
25. The millennials, okay. The millennials, believe it or not, the female portion are in high numbers of walking off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They're like, yo, I'm done with this. Now, let's put it in perspective now. Is it because with the females now, I don't want my female fan base no nuts. I'm just
We
putting
waiting to hear it, John.
it in perspective. Is it because there's a male counterpart sitting at home or somewhere that you can still have a backup situation? While for a male, if you decided to do that,
Off with the head.
the situation changes, meaning that you're no longer the
male.
breadwinner,
The head of the household.
head of the household, different things like that. So I'm wondering if that's why a lot more older males are still sticking it out. They probably biting a bullet and be like, yo,
Get that.
she bounced. Why I can't bounce? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
Probably got some years in.
what, the males?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
refinement.
That's
That could be
true.
true, too.
That's true. That's
Could
true.
be true too. But at the end of the day, retail, hospitality, believe it or not,
Food
construction,
service.
food service.
That
You know,
was a
while we were
major
out in
one.
LA, that was another thing we saw. We was like, yo, a lot of food service spots have these
Help wanted.
hiring. And a lot of them were paying well to start compared to what, when we were coming up. Some of them are going into like Wendy's and McDonald's and like Five Guys and stuff like that, starting off at 15, 16, 17. I seen spots in Chicago, $17 to start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're looking at it like, yo, that's not bad, to go into Wendy's or whatever, or something like that.
I think it backfired on them.
Yeah.
For the food service companies.
Yeah, because before the pandemic, it was more of we're going to use the computers to do the ordering, so we won't need as much people.
Staff, yeah.
So pandemic hit, it was like
people disappeared.
Get your computers to do it then.
I mean, you got a point with that, but then you got to wonder now, all right, when people are saying, all right, so then what are you looking for at the end of the day? Because I understand the fact that, okay, if this job is not paying well, Deja, what's up? If this spot is not paying well, now I know that, but I see family Deja's. Last week Deja said I ain't say what I said Deja, what up? Okay. So if it's the fact that you saying that there's no jobs out here, right? And everywhere we're looking, like right now, they said in construction, there's construction throughout the US. There's 300,000 openings.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
That's rather significant.
That's the worst, man.
Construction companies are saying that they have an overload of work and
no
workers. That's just like truck drivers at this
That's
point.
a good industry. You jump in there if y'all can right now.
But then you're trying to figure out now
why. You want to know why? Yeah.
Why?
I don't know about construction, so I'm thinking maybe when they're saying that they have these openings, it's not like I say contract, but it's not.
It's just seasonal. It's seasonal.
Well, not really seasonal because I had a friend when on Christmas break, he went out and did the construction thing for a couple of days, even though he had a job, but he was like,
he did that on the side to get extra money.
On the side, he got the extra money.
Okay,
so
like a seasonal thing almost.
Yeah, like like if you go to like Workforce One or place,
yeah.
So he did. He signed up
temp job.
Okay, and so I don't know why, but I mean, if the person is not doing the job right, they kick them off right then.
Oh, I see. High turnover. So they got a high turnover.
But all right, but here's the deal. Again, I can't blame them because in certain fields, you either got it or you don't. You know what I mean? Like construction. Like again, if you on a construction site, you tell this person, yo, you got to have the hard hat, what they call a PPP situation.
Yeah.
PPE. Keep saying PPP. I'm still stuck in this loan situation, but PPE. Okay, so these are your protective gears. So at the end of the day, some people they get it, some people don't. So it's a liability for these construction firms. So if you got to constantly keep telling the workers certain things,
What to do, how to do.
yo, this dude don't belong on
Get
this
him outta
site.
here.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes for everything else, whether it's UPS or anything else. You know, I've worked at the UPS situation where, again, the seasonal ones, if you do well, you stay. The ones that came in mediocre, they out the door as soon as Christmas and all these seasonal things are over.
Yeah.
They don't get that yo, come check me in the office situation. So, and that's just how it is. Basically, you either got it or you don't. So at the end of the day, if you know that it's a job title or something that you are interested in, put your all into it. You know what I'm saying? Like anything else you would have done, put your all into it. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. Let me pause out for a minute. I'm trying to get an understanding here. Now, I'm just trying to find out. It ain't even with Deja. I don't have a problem with Deja. I'm trying to find out. I don't see my man Q. He ain't showing up for work. He is not basic. And at the end of the day, he's giving shout outs. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out. So if you ain't showing, see, these are the things I'm talking about on that website. You know what I'm saying? So Q is a perfect example of not wearing a hard hat. I tell him, hey, my man, you gotta wear the hard hat. You gotta wear the reflective vest. You understand? You gotta show up. You understand what I'm saying? See, Deja understands. She said exactly. You see what I'm saying? These are the things I'm talking about. Why you will not get an invite to come back to the site. A fact. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Okay. So at the end of the day, now the thing. They say Q is. Okay. So at the end of the day, we still gotta ask the $1 million question: what will make anyone happy at any job at this time? You understand what I'm saying? After the pandemic, and you learning now that you're replaceable.
Easily replaceable.
And some people now, some it worked out to their situation where some hated their family that they had to stay and do work from home. Because I've had it on the flip side, where a lot of people that, like I got a friend of mine in New York, he works from home, and he hated it. Yeah, he's like, yo, you don't understand. I'm like, yo, he's all, I don't have time. How you don't have time? You work from home. He's like, oh, you don't understand. You don't understand what it is. It's like, yeah, explain it to me because I would love it. You all you got to do, you walk around in your drawers all day and be on the computer and you chill it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to go nowhere. You know what I mean? If you have a meeting, you throw the button up and keep the camera above. What you complaining about? But it's the flip side again. He mentally checked out because he feel like he's at home. He's like stuck. He can't get out. He can't see the world and everything. And, the few little times he goes out is not enough.
Okay.
Someone on the flip side would see it the opposite way and say, yo, I don't have to pay gas. I don't have to, get on the subway, the bus. I don't have to deal with that. So the question again now is anyone really happy at the end of the day? Or do you really just have to be an entrepreneur and just go out and get your own thing?
The slackers are happy. Let me tell you, those slackers are happy that they were able to work from home. Some of them, they know who they are because they get that little jiggle thing on their computer and it seems like they're doing work when they ain't doing nothing. They doing stuff around their house. They on a conversation. They watching a movie.
They just said it's actually harder working from home because you can leave. You can leave anytime.
At any time, yeah.
Distractions
exist.
Okay.
A lot of distractions, and then your family know you home. They come by and visit you.
Internet problem.
Internet. Everything. Every day is internet. Internet down.
Full line down. I can't.
Your internet is down because you plugged it out.
That's true. I mean, I get it.
It's called a mouse jiggler.
But I think at this point, a lot more people should probably look into just creating your own lane. At that point, because
at least testing the waters out.
I know for me,
with a side hustle.
I know for me and from my family, we've always been that get it, that go get it type situation, but get your own. Have your own.
Work for self.
Work for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't fire me. I fire me. You know what I'm saying? Like if it don't work, I blame me. You know what I mean? You can't fire me. I fire me. You know what I'm saying? You come in, hey, you know what I'm saying? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? That type of situation. Because the jobs I've had, most of my jobs, I beat the owners to the job.
Okay.
Like job start at 7 o'clock, I'm there.
You have
6:30, 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? They come to work. I remember at one time, one of the managers used to say to me, "Yo, why you always here so early?" I tell him, "Why you always here so late?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I'm like, homie, I'm an hour away from here. Why you late? You live like 15 minutes from here. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, the comfort zone. The comfort zone for a couple of people. That's like Deja mentioned that from working from home, we have this comfort zone. Like some people I knew that work literally 5 minutes from the job. It's late every day. You know what I'm saying? And you try to figure it out. Like, yo, why are you late every day? You literally live across the street. It's the fact of knowing that goes back.
Because I had a friend who was in high school. He lived right next to the school.
And they're always late.
It's the comfort zone. Later. Like, you know, it's right on the corner, right on the street.
Nah, I mean literally right next to the school.
You wait till the last minute to get up
because he knows that
water on his face.
That's the thing. And that could hurt you in the long run. Because here's the thing: you take that mentality and you apply it to even when you start your own business, it's not gonna change.
It's gonna crumble.
It's not gonna change. You're gonna still be that person that get up 5 minutes before it's time for you to get to work. You know what I'm saying? And you driving through traffic trying to kill everybody to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, get up in enough time, do what you gotta do, and come there and do your work. Like you listen, even if you have the mentality of saying you quiet quit. You still come here with the mentality to know that your name is attached to something. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, no matter what industry you decide to go to, your name is still attached to that industry. So now, if you're doing construction and we know you for spilling paint, dropping things, and doing everything. You leave that construction site, and if I go to another one and you show up on that site, I'm gonna tell the foreman, the general contract, everyone over there, like, yo, you went and got madness. Yo, you that dude right there is a liability. I wouldn't even bother with that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna follow you.
Red flag.
So at the end of the day, I just follow a mental situation of saying my name is gold.
Yeah, that's your brand.
That's my brand. You can't tell me anything. Anybody on any job, I say it to anybody. Look, anybody got a problem with me on a job, it's a personal situation. Meaning that I probably just told you, I kept it real with you.
Okay.
Like if you was doing
you
something.
You can't keep it real at the job. What's wrong with you, John?
Well, I keep it real at the job. Like if it's something, and I'm not being disrespectful. It's just like, all right, if you constantly doing something that don't make sense, I'll say, yo, madness. What you doing, it don't even make any sense. You need to tighten up on what you're doing because it's a team effort. What you do affects me. It affects everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Because again, depending on the work that we're doing, you know, I have to watch your back. You got to watch my back. And if you're over here either on your phone or doing something different, you don't have my back. So at that point, I got to address it with him and bring him up to speed. Now, if he takes it personal, que sera. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I at least put it on man to man. I put it on the table. You don't have to like it, but it's there. It is what it is. So at that point, that's what I'm saying. In this work environment that we're in nowadays, I don't think anyone, you have people making 100,000 and they're still not happy. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're still not happy
because of the environment and the workload and just the office politics. It could be very draining.
Schedule. It's a list of things. It could be schedule, could be pay, like we was discussing earlier. Overall attitude. Are you being appreciated? Is your work?
That's the number one thing. Do you feel appreciated?
Facts.
Gotta have you checking out.
That's the thing.
I spent some time at the post office, and postal is a real thing in there. Your homeboy going to the car, you need to be going to the car with him. Like, I'm leaving with you, player. Or you coming back? I won't be here when you get back. You know.
I've seen that on numerous jobs where, like, the value, like you said, like you'll put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, and
unappreciated.
Yeah. The politics.
Oh yeah.
The politics. When I was in radio, the politics was the major thing. Because for me, like I said, your work should say everything for you. You know what I mean? Like, to this day, I don't have any issues with anyone I did radio with, right?
Okay.
And like I said, if anyone had any issues, just the mere fact that I told you facts, you just didn't like it.
Yeah.
Well, we could talk as grown adults whenever you're ready, wherever, at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, it's like you saw what I would call, all right, New York, we got this term. So I'm not even going to say it here, but a couple of us did.
You got the term, but don't want to say it.
No, I don't want to say it. The term is so
term.
It's DR.
Drop it now.
So it's DR.
It's all right.
It's DR, but it's not. It's DR, but it's not Dominican Republic.
Okay.
So we'll say a saying, say, "Yo, yeah, I don't ride that bus." Okay, so we don't ride that bus, and then we say, "Oh, so that dude, you got to transfer." So we'll make little references like that. So when you see certain things and you say, "Okay," like you say, brown nosing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's heavy, and that will cause you to lose a good worker. You understand what I'm saying?
You're about to get on that one. Go ahead.
That will cause you to lose a good worker, because here's the problem. And the thing I've seen a lot of times also is management. Management now, where they want to have friends. They want to have, I guess, work buddies, or females will call it work husbands or something like that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So now they don't want to disturb the groove of this little work buddy circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now they'll see that the work is dropping as far as the production half of things. Then you will have one person that is overly worked.
Grinding out, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they do.
And now when this person now gets upset and say, "Yo, what's going on here?" Like, "Yo, I'm out here busting mine, and you guys are just cooling,
chilling."
Man, what's wrong with Madness, man?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this guy? You know what I'm saying? And you're looking at management to rectify the situation. Like, okay, all right, you know what?
Homeboy, man.
Let me reel it in. It's got a point. Hey, listen, this is a group effort. Everyone got to pitch in. No matter what we do on the outside of this, when we in here, it's business. Nah, you don't get that. You get the opposite. Just chill out, man. Just chill out, man. And now Madness now, and the time when Madness now decides, okay, I'm doing the quiet quit. He comes in now, Madness, come to the office. You know what I'm saying? And now Madness come to, we've been watching you for a while, and your work.
We've noticed that your work your productivity has gone down. What's going on?
The morale has slipped, and you're sitting here like, "Yo, you can't be serious." Yeah. Because I've been on jobs like that before where you would be like, okay, I personally went through it one time, right? So now I go to work on time every day. I get there super early because I just like to, that's just me. I want to eat. I want to chill, everything. I remember one time I got there a little late. I think it was like 5 minutes. And mind you, I called ahead of time and said, "Yo, it's an accident, it's traffic, I'll be a little late." I got in 5 minutes, and as soon as I got out of the car, one of the managers, "Yo, you can't be late like this."
Say, what the hell are you talking about?
No, he was dead serious. He was dead serious. He said to me, "Yo, you can't be late like this. You got like, this is unacceptable." I looked at him, I was like, word. All right. I just walked past him. He said, No, I'm dead serious. I said, I'm dead serious too. I said, listen, homie, end of the day, come holler at me and tell me something. You can't tell me nothing.
So you
The end of
better
the
than me,
day.
because I'd have been going
I say,
home.
yo, you want me to start pointing out how many
See
more,
y'all tomorrow.
how many heads out here been coming late? I mean, man, get out my face. You can't tell me nothing at this point. I ain't trying to hear nothing from you. And I just walked off. So I know he's looking at me like this disrespectful. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be disrespectful. You know why? Because you got nerves coming to talk to me. For the last 2.5 years, I've been here earlier, and one time, you man, kick rocks. I'm good. And if you got a problem, we can handle it as far as have a discussion and bring up all the points. You don't want to open that Pandora's box. So chill at the end of the day, because that's, again, the problem where, again, you'll have good workers that you pressing their buttons, and the slackers.
You say nothing.
They skate. Yeah.
Poor management. And they do that a lot. They over rely on the competent workers to the point of burning them out.
Right.
You know, and then they get that resignation letter up out of nowhere, you know, because it's like, yo, we watching them other ones not pulling their weight. And
man, just say he ain't giving no resignation letter.
You may not just don't show up again. Like, and what happened to Seth?
He ain't doing it.
2 weeks.
So now let me ask everyone a question now. And Deja, that goes to you. Q, that goes to you. Black Republican, that goes to you. And I want y'all to chime in. Type it in. Let me know. Do you think that it's the best in your best interest to give a resignation letter? Or is it like, do you feel like, you know what? I'm never coming back to this place. Dead them.
It depends. Sometimes the organization is good, but your department sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you could try to not burn bridges.
Exactly. See, for me, I try not to burn the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So what about it?
For me, it's again, your reputation. Right. If I know that I'm in this field and I want to be in this field, I'm gonna come check you out. You know, you got the same type of thing going on. I may want to use this as a reference.
Okay. So
for me, it's all personal gain. Like, it all depends on if I'm checked in. If I'm here and I want to do this, I just don't want to do it for you.
Right.
Yeah, I give you the 2 weeks.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I wouldn't burn the bridges.
Give it 2 days.
Just don't show up.
Are you for the street? This job for the streets. Let me see what they got here. Jordy Love. Don't burn the bridges. It's not, all right. I agree with that. Hold up, put my man T Dot on there for a minute. What you got up there? Yeah, something up top. One up, yeah. Oh, no. What did I say? That one right there, where you at? Yeah, what he saying? Man got a company on his back. Yeah, okay.
That was John.
Okay.
Going back.
Okay. My bad. Okay. Now I told him to chime in, so I wasn't sure if that's what he chimed in on, but okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I experienced burnout a few years ago. And since 2016, I have worked a few jobs as a quiet quitter. So I'm totally fine with this.
But not there.
Right.
No, I do. I stick to my scope. You know, you have a job description and they tell you what your duties are. And at the very end, they add that term like and additional things that's necessary. I don't pay attention to that. I do my necessary.
Right.
Yeah. And I do it well. And I keep it just at that 100% mark. I don't do 105. I don't do 150s. I don't do overtime. Not doing it.
You work for DMV.
I am not doing overtime at all. You know, every month I take a mental day off. Yeah. I had one yesterday. Next month I got 2 days next month. Okay, already on the calendar.
You did this one in the middle of the month. So
yeah, because what happened previously, I treated my jobs as if they were my company. I got so involved. I was with a company for like 7 years. And because I was there for that length of time, I personalized it, took it real serious. Had work up in my, the laptop up in my bed. It was like almost a 24-hour thing going on. till that burnout hit. And I had to, and even with this new job, this one here, I've been here about almost 2 years, and I had to. It comes real easy, real subtle. It's like, oh, we need somebody, people to do extra time. Can y'all help us out? Okay, and then it just takes over. So I had to remind myself, snap up out of it. We're not doing that. We're just not doing that. And I've been getting my bonuses, everything, just the same. So I'm good.
All right, so let me see what my man here is saying. What he got here? Don't come late, slave. I'll let them know from jump. I don't need this. I'm here for work to get payments. Because one hand wash the other. But I mean, I get it. But on the flip side now, if it was your business.
Bag tea. What you work per diem?
Now, if it was your company, would you want that same mentality from that worker?
It goes to communication.
You see what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Well, you wanna really make the effort to be a good leader, and a good leader is definitely a person who can recognize quality employees and show your appreciation. Identify those that slow down the team, and I either recuperate them or get rid of them. I'm good with getting rid of people. This is not gonna work.
let me bring in one of the team members and let me see if she's a model employee or she's one of these quiet quitters or
super slacker.
One of them great migration was the resignation. She gave it in years ago. I don't even see her working for nobody. Shake your head. Tell me, am I right or wrong? Let me bring my girl in Aaliyah in the building. Aaliyah's in the building. What up?
What's going on?
I know you heard what I said. You looking like you didn't hear what I said. Did you hear what I said?
What you said? Yeah.
Okay. So, yes or no? You don't look like the type that's ever gonna go back into that 9-to-5 field, do you?
I'm not gonna say never, because I have even while I was doing my own thing. Mm-hmm. So it's nothing wrong with doing a 9-to-5 thing. You just the only thing when you go in there when you work in that 9-to-5, you're gonna have the attitude like I'm only doing this shit for just I don't need this job.
Well, see, the reason why I'm asking that because you've owned your own business for a minute now. So I don't know if like doing that and going back into it, if you would because I've seen it before where people try it out, let's say a restaurant or something, it didn't work. Man, I'm going back to this 9-to-5 because I can't deal with that. Some people have that attitude. Some people are like, after being on your own, controlling your own situation, they can't go back to having someone tell them what to do, what time to come. You can't have vacation. You don't have enough time off. You don't have enough sick time, stuff like that. So, take this time. You know what I'm saying? So, being situations like that, that's why I was asking, would you see yourself going back if you had to, or would you just keep the hustle game going if one thing failed to just hustle up something else? You know what I'm saying?
It definitely would be under the notion that I can make my own schedule.
Okay.
I pretty much would need that flexibility of having what I want off when I need it, or it would be something like work when I want to. That would be the most type of ideal job. I mean, like recently, just last year, I was working for Amazon, and I worked for them for 3 years part-time, but it was only when I wanted to work. It wasn't a press issue of you have to be to work. And then when it became to where like, okay, you have to be here like 40 hours a week, and I'm like, I'm out.
Okay, you gave them the resignation. Okay, so earlier in the show, we asked the term, and we were trying to figure out if everyone understood what the term meant. So I'm gonna throw it back at you. Okay, quiet quitting. What do you think it means?
Have you ever done it?
No, I can't say that I've ever done that. I think, me personally, I don't think that you should be anywhere where you're just giving just enough. If you don't have passion about what it is you're doing, then do something else.
Okay.
Balance. I
Simple
agree.
as that.
Right.
Because in everything that you do, you should want to do your very best and give 100%. And if you're not doing that, then apparently you don't like your job, and that's not something you should be doing. You should be doing what your passion is.
Facts. Okay, so it's good to know that you will come to the McDonald's and get no half made burgers from you. That's cool. It's like raw meat.
And I tell my kids the same thing, because and we have to tell our kids the same thing, because they be like, you tell them to wash the dishes, they have to do it. You tell them to wipe the counter, they have to do it. And then they say, oh, you just want things to be perfect. You want everything. No, it's not that I want you to want it perfect, but I know you see those crumbs on the counter. Clean it to the best of your ability. Don't do it.
Because see, that's the thing. It you apply that when you move on with everything else in life. You see what I'm saying?
It goes on and on.
That's the thing. Okay, so now we were discussing also was it again the Great Resignation? Right. So the Great Resignation are those people that decided to give their job the middle finger and tell them, yeah, I'm out. I don't want to deal with this no more. We were trying to figure out what is the cause for this, and from some of the data, it reported that when the stimulus situation came out and the unemployment, that was some of the cause for a lot of people to look at it in a perspective of saying, I'm getting paid more from the stimulus and the unemployment and all the other benefits than when I go to work. So why bother to go to work? I might as well sit down here and soak it up until it dries out. But then now you're looking at it where that dried up, and now there's still a lot of job openings out there. So where are all the people?
We tried. Yeah, I had a very good discussion with a good friend of mine, and what it is there were people that were working 2 and 3 jobs, and now they cut back to just one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That burnout is real.
It is.
So there's not enough Jamaicans here.
They stopped. They put us on hold for immigration, so it's their fault. Their loss.
Because right now they be like, what? 2 or 3 job open up. yo, tell me to come. yo, don't let us know there's what? 2 or 3 extra jobs? Scoop. So that's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, things have changed. The amens, was it Amon? They're not here. Amens is taking it easy now. Hey, there's 2 or 3 jobs. Amon, I'm taking it easy this year.
Everything Irie. No more Amon, everything Irie.
Things have changed. So, so I don't know. I'm just saying at the end of the day, I think at this point, I know for me, speaking for myself, I'm forever gonna go towards creating your own business. That's just me. I hate work. I say I hate work because
it's not the same.
I am thankful I have a job, but
it's better to be an entrepreneur if you have it in you.
My ultimate thing in life that'll make me happy is me having my own.
Okay.
And that's why I will keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
What do you mean trying? I don't like that word trying. What do you mean keep trying?
Meaning that no matter what endeavors I go in, if one fails, I'm gonna open another one. I'm gonna do something else. You know what I'm saying? So like if I did a restaurant and the restaurant didn't work, I'm not gonna just stop there.
Done.
I'll find something else that I have a passion for. So if it's like detailing or whatever, renovating homes or whatever, I'm going to open up something else. I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stop at the fact of, well, I tried that, it didn't work, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stop at that because I have other friends that they don't want to work for themselves. They believe in the mere fact of I'm good with working for somebody.
I mean,
And that's okay. That's okay.
That's in all things because we need
But I mean,
workers.
I don't have a problem with that. You know, and like I tell them,
It can't
that's
be
fine
all.
with me.
Everybody can't be a leader.
That's it. You know what I'm
We
saying?
need
Like I said,
workers.
so at the end of the day, I don't have an issue with that. That's fine. You know, I dated a female one time, and I remember that was the deciding factor because every day I'm putting my game plan together to get my own thing moving. And she's like, "Are you always worrying about? Yo, just work for somebody." I'm like, "What? You tripping?"
Well, at the end of the day, that will cause a rift in between the two people because it's a different mindset.
Yeah.
And with it being a different mindset, they're not going to understand your as far as business wise versus 9 to 5. They don't have a business, so they're not going to be able to relate. Especially if they believe in 9 to 5. If they absolutely believe in 9 to 5 and that's what they believe in, then it's gonna be y'all gonna bump heads.
Yeah, that was the major problem.
Employer.
That's the thing, because every night I come in, I'm trying to get the game plan together, put the money together, buy the supplies, and it's like, oh, and I'm like, yo, why you always nagging? You know, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do something, and it's like you getting slack for trying to better yourself or be something. You know what I mean? It's like at that point I was like, yeah, you know what? And I remember telling her, I said, yeah, this ain't gonna work out. You know why? She's like, why? I'm like, cause yo, I'm trying to create a lane, and you just, you here holding the flag on the side. I'm good. I'm all right, man. Cause you never gonna see the vision.
That's what you told her?
Yeah, you never gonna see the vision. You're not gonna see the vision because you are perfectly fine, getting up
on the sideline
and going work. And that person controls. If that person don't even like your, like Pimp C said, smell my cologne. If he don't like your cologne today, he could tell you go home. You know what I'm saying? I don't like those odds. I don't like that. I don't like the mere fact, like, if I want time off, I gotta go ask this person now. I don't like the mere fact of anything that's a controlling factor for me. I don't like anything controlling me. Period.
Lack of freedom.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that. That's why I tell anybody, yo, don't worry about me. No, I'm not gonna say that. But go ahead.
At the end of the day, the question I think that people need to ask themselves is what's stopping you from starting what you want to start? And there is never going to be a right time to start it. Even if you have to start one at a time, it's never going to be the perfect timing. You just got to do it.
Right.
So it's no try in it. You just got to do it.
That's right.
Well, that's the benefit for some people. I'm a quiet quitter, Aaliyah. So I just do my bare minimum. Meaning my hours. No, I like the work that I do. I like the company that I work for. But I'm actually working on my retirement plan. So it's there. I do have my business and it's growing. So as it grows, I could cut back my days, given to this other company and eventually retire. So many quiet quitters have gone from doing, let's say 60, maybe even some of them were doing 80 hours a week. That's a double, you know what I'm saying? So they have cut down to, let's say 40 hours a week. That extra time now they do put it towards their business, and they're growing it. So that is one benefit of quiet quitting, I will say.
So what's stopping you from putting forth 100% effort towards what you want to, where you want to be?
Your business.
I believe I put the effort towards it and it's growing. It's growing.
No, that's not what I asked. I said, what's stopping you from putting forth 100% totally in your business?
Okay, I'll say student loans. I got student loans to pay, and I'm keeping this to get my this part. Working with this particular company helps.
You can put your student loans in deferment.
No, I've never, and I won't. I just want it gone. But the company pays for a portion of it, so I'll stick with them until that's cleared up.
Also, it's the benefits.
Yeah.
So that do you know that if you, I think everything is how you view it if you put the same forth effort that you put into
Working.
giving someone else's dream 100% of your effort, and you put that same effort into your own dream, you can be where they are.
I understand that. I totally support what you're saying, but in short term, because this is only a part of my 5-year plan, I'm close to retirement. So I only got like a few more years to go. So I don't mind hanging in there just for that amount of years.
Now, Sassy, I have a question
The
for you.
reason why I asked that was because I know sometimes, like usually what it is for most people, they're afraid. They're afraid to take that chance to get out there and totally
Immerse
rely
into
on
it.
what that business that they have in to just float them. But the thing is that when you believe in something, why would you be afraid of it if it's something that you believe in and you believe 100% in it? That means you have to put forth that effort into it, and then you have to take the chance. I'm only saying that because that's what I ended up doing, and it ended up being better for me than anything else I was doing, because I was getting paid like $500. What, $500 probably every 2 weeks? This is a long time ago. I was getting like $500 every 2 weeks, and I thought that was something then. So
I totally understand. I don't have a overwhelming need to make that great transition right now, and I don't mind how things are progressing. So I'm happy on both fronts. So I'm okay with it.
Now, Sassy, would you hire yourself, the quiet quitter, to work with?
I actually would, yeah.
She would hire you.
The reason
that's
I say
a very
it,
good question.
Oh,
the reason I say it because I I work in the healthcare industry, and I have, over the years I've observed behavior, and I've noticed that those that take the work very personal, when they identify other workers, they'll actually just go around looking for other workers that don't give the same amount of effort that they do, and they start attacking people. And so they could actually usher in a toxic environment.
Okay.
So it exists with my group.
Union, ultimately.
Yeah. So
rejects.
The quiet quitter that comes in, they're effective, they meet productivity, and they're able to still enjoy their personal life away from the company, can be a long-term employee. So yeah, I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
So I was right, Sassy. You would not hire yourself?
I would.
Stop lying.
I would, because they're not overly involved. I mean, they come in and they get things done. It's not like they're ineffective. They come in and get things done, and
just in a lazy way.
No, it's not a lazy way.
Yeah, see, Sassy says she puts 100% on, but
no, I meet all my mortgage. I got a bonus. I get my bonuses.
She just don't over excel. She don't go over and beyond what she's supposed to do. So that's like when they,
because I have my family life. Yeah, I got my family life after work. So number one,
that's like when I travel. Sassy. They say, Sassy, put your hands up. She put them up right here. Naturally, when they say put your hands up, when people say put your hands up, you're supposed to have your hands up here.
She ain't doing all that. That's too much there now.
Because I needed that work-life balance. Before I've gone through, I did about 5 straight years of imbalance. So I know what it is to be over-involved with a company that is not yours. Okay, I know what it feels like.
That's another thing.
Now I'm very balanced. My family gets the time that they need from me, and my company gets what they need from me, and I'm good. And I get my perks and my bonuses and stuff.
See, one of the things I learned from it also is the fact that you're not involved in any work related things. That mean the Christmas parties, the whatever little functions they may have and stuff like that. Because I know for me, at a point, I guess Well, I guess the quiet quitter, because and I guess And you see, that's the problem with it. I've never really been the quiet quitter because I got OCD situations. So for me, like everything got to be perfect. So even if I try to quiet quit, I run back and still fix it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
perfectionist?
yeah, I am.
He the one that go out on the job and point out, yo, Aaliyah ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing. He that dude.
You look confused. Like, you don't think so? You don't think so? You look confused. I don't go above and beyond my work anymore. My contracts get extended every time I choose to extend, and I do my job and I do it well. Facts.
Yeah.
She's what you said? What you said? What'd you call that?
Which one? The lazy?
Lazy worker.
We not lazy. We are making the best of our balance, work-life balance. We are work-life balancers. That's our title.
Bare minimum crew. Bare minimum crew.
Which would they would say that is a lazy worker.
No.
It's not a bad thing.
Don't call us lazy. We're not lazy. We are the work-life balancers. Hello, work-life balancers.
But I'm saying though, you're not lazy. You're just not doing over.
Put it this way: I'm here. I'm at my podcast job. It's supposed to be an hour. I'm now 8 minutes over time. Okay,
See,
John.
That's what I'm saying.
Tonight, Sassy's the exception.
I'll give you that one. So I'll give you that one.
Okay, so we will close out.
And
we will close. Tell her,
yeah,
we will close out in just a few seconds because I ain't paying overtime. Okay, so at the end of the day, hold on before I go, Aaliyah,
hey Jess,
seemed astounded by the fact of
look at that, John. You got two workers that called out and they passing by the job waving at us.
Well, Q. I don't know if Q did he call out?
He just ain't show up.
Q opt out.
He got.
Okay, well, no, he did. Let us know ahead. But if you not at work, why are you typing? What you gotta do? Am I right or wrong? It's like saying, "Yo, I'm sick,"
but I'm
and
not.
There you go, Jess. Jess is like passing by the job saying hi.
Oh, man.
You don't want to miss that Christmas party.
I guess. Oh man, Aaliyah.
He trying to say like, look, if I would have came in today, I would have got that Easter pay.
Yeah, well, he wasn't gonna get the bonus.
So
yeah.
Okay.
All right, yo, it was nice. It was nice. Everyone. And, you can join us on all the platforms. So, Aaliyah, you were saying that you were looking astounded by the mere fact of saying OCD. So, what was the issue?
There was no issue.
She was just asking.
No.
As long as you're not trying.
No. I was just
that's all.
no, because you and I both. It was like she looked astounded.
It is what it is.
Oh, it's 9:45. But listen. So we've learned some stuff tonight. So quiet quitting, as some people might have thought, it was quietly quitting your job is not really so. So we kind of got that,
broke that down a little bit.
Broke that down, and then the Great Resignation, which is of course you giving the job.
It's coming to an end. Call
it a day. You know what I'm saying? But again, with anything you do, whether it be work, whether you creating your own lane, or just life in general, have a game plan at the end of the day. Have a game plan and try not to burn your bridges. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who you're gonna need, or you might have to go back, because that's another thing that we found also.
Yeah.
A lot of people that quit their job and either went to another job thinking it was greener. They found out that, oh damn. And then when they try to go back, it was a wrap. Somebody already took that seat.
What they say, same mess, different company.
Same thing, different company. You know what I'm saying? So, but like Sassy, here's Sassy. Sassy, you have your retirement plan.
Here we go.
Here we go. I got mine.
You got the colors wrong. Next time. Next time.
This is my retirement plan ain't coming fast enough. Yo, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, man. This once again, man. Thank you very much. Tough talk, man. All day. T, what's up? Deja, what's up? Black Republican. Come to work next week. Q, wherever you are.
Come to work.
Yo, that playing hooky ain't working around here. You heard? Okay. Once again, man, you can find us on
Jesse.
Oh, Jess, yes, my bad, Jess. As always, Jess.
Vacay.
She traveling.
Enjoy the vacation. Enjoy the vacation. Enjoy the vacation. You know, it's always love here. Enjoy the vacation. Aaliyah.
Get some rest.
You good?
I'm good.
You remember back in the days, it's past 10 o'clock. You know where your kids are. Aaliyah. Stay in that entrepreneurial thing. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
It absolutely is.
I definitely know you ain't the night job. Nah. You definitely
I'm
dirty.
I'm gonna be. I have a movie coming out in a couple of months, so I'm gonna have to, y'all have to tune in and watch.
Oh, you got a movie coming out? Word?
It's not my movie, but I'm in it.
Oh, you're in the movie. I saw the trailer. You the barber in the back, right? I saw the trailer. Yeah. I see the trailer. Word up. Okay.
Yeah, and then they got another movie coming out too. So I'm supposed to be going to do rehearsals for that tomorrow too. So
all right, keep us updated. Let us know the name and the date.
Yes, that's good. Keep it
We
up.
appreciate you too, Jess.
Yes, Jess, all day. Aaliyah, before I go, it's good that you're doing that because I would hate to have you as a security guard.
Oh, that job is would not fit for me.
I know. Overnight, nah. Okay.
Can't do it. I get fired real quick.
Sassy is in the minimalist crew.
That's right.
That's what it is out there. They call it lazy. We say minimalist.
That's right.
Just right on the cusp. You know what I'm saying? Man, what is it for you?
Me is grind all day, baby.
Grind?
Yeah, grind, man. I say don't quit your day job. Use it to fuel whatever your business is.
It is. Keep it going.
That's not really answering the question though.
Where my head is. I'm not a quiet quitter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I'm in, I'm in. I'm locked in, I'm locked in. So
done deal.
Grind time.
Does quiet quitting is it just for jobs or is it for anything?
I think it could be applied anyway. It's just a shift in the mindset.
Somebody said it. Hold on.
Yeah, that was T earlier, actually.
Word? Yeah, T said that.
Oh, yeah. He did. Way at the beginning. All the way. There it is, right there, top. There it is.
Go, Aaliyah.
See?
A lot of people do that. I'm sorry. That's a whole nother topic. We're going to have to explore that. Quiet quitting your relationship.
Oh.
And with scissor hand. Dude, hey, why the door lock?
Hey, my door lock right now. My son cannot get in. If he don't come home when the time is supposed to be, he will not get in.
Baby, please let me in. I mean, like, yo, on to the next. It's going good though. Love is love. Hey, listen, man. For me, yes. No quiet quitting. I got OCD. No, no migraine or anything like that. I just kick the trash can over. You know what I'm saying? But,
you still migrating, John?
Say again? Say again?
So you still migrating or resonating?
Creating his own work.
I don't know. I
guess you are migrating.
Stand over and then go back and pick it up because it's trash. So,
His own work.
yeah. So for me, yeah, I'm always gonna be trying to create my own lane. That's just gonna be it till I die. So, end of the day, like I said, that's why I said go out in the world and be somebody. That was always my thing. Go out in the world and be somebody. Don't, at least leave your marker somewhere or another. If you have a job, do the best that you can do because your name's attached to it at the end of the day. And that applies to anything that you do, your relationship, treating people right, anything in general. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
That's just it right there for me. So I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Once again, you can find us on all the platforms. You know what?
Let's do it.
Since you was talking about keeping your job going and doing the best that you can do.
All right. So, again, this is Extreme Madness from Tough Talk. I'm live in the building, live in the barbershop. Okay, you can check us out on all platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Amazon Music, Audible, Podcaster, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio.
See, everyone think that they could do your job until they got your job. You know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you very much. Once again, like I say all the time, support that other podcast out there from my family, Tough Talk Podcast. Madness T. Yo, Family for Life. 45. There it is. Go out in the world and be somebody. You know we love you, girl. Don't be no mall cop.
And we out.
Go out in the world and be somebody.